Hey, welcome to Song of the Day. We're doing something a little different today. I'm coming to you from the Rock Cave, and here we are in the middle of a global pandemic, and we are all sitting in our houses trying to come up with things to do to keep our time occupied. So we're going to go with video introduction to Song of the Day. Definitely outside my comfort zone, but we're just going to go with it, warts and all, and see what happens. So today we have a Song of the Day. I don't know if some of you people have guessed based on this shirt who we're going to go with today, but we're going to go with Talking Heads. I'm going to pick a song from there because that's one of my favorite albums, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. The album is Stop Making Sense. It's a live album that they released in October of 1984. The movie came out, and I saw it at the Nugget Theater in Hanover, New Hampshire, and I was already a Talking Heads fan by the time I had seen it, but after I saw it, I was just like, I mean, it was just amazing. It's the first live album that I ever really loved, and I actually prefer all the songs on there to the studio versions. And I just wore that cassette out for years and years and years, and still to this day, it's one of my favorite performances. So if you have seen it, and it's been a while, you should see it again. And if you've never seen it, you got nothing but time, so you should go ahead and watch it. Again, for years, listen to that cassette. I had the cassette for years. Interesting point, the film was so long that when the cassette was released, they had to keep some songs behind. So there are a few songs in the movie that you could not get on the cassette. So the only way you could hear it would be to see the movie. And you also couldn't see the movie for years and years and years. You could not buy any copy of it on VHS at all for a long time. As a matter of fact, in the late 80s, I would rent it from Blockbuster so much that one day I just decided to keep it and not return it. And that's how I had my copy. I think I got fined for that, or maybe that's why Blockbuster went out of business. I'm not sure. But in any event, that's how I could watch it. They actually didn't release it to the public on video until, I think, 1999. And they also released a CD version with the songs put back in that were missing originally. So that was an interesting story as far as that movie is concerned. Again, lots of songs on that album. Hard to pick a favorite. But I figured given the situation that we're all in, I'm going to go with This Must Be the Place, just because the line, home is where I want to be. So we're going to go with that song. This whole album, a lot of the material came from their previous album, Speaking in Tongues, which I have right here on the wall. That is a clear vinyl version. Doesn't look so clear anymore. It got sun damaged and turned brown over time. But they also, this year in Record Store Day, twice a year, they put out special edition records nationally. And this year they put out a clear vinyl version of that single with the 45 center and everything. So that's pretty cool. So anyway, we're going to go with This Must Be the Place, and that's your song of the day, and enjoy.